𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗥𝗡 here. And wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video, somebody told me, I saw a text from somebody from Tanzania, and I was like, wow, do people from Tanzania watch my video? So tell me, wherever you're watching my video from, are you watching from Tanzania? You're watching from Kenya? Are you watching from Uganda? Are you watching from Djibouti? Are you watching from Libya? Are you watching from Somalia? Or where? Tell me in the comment where you're watching my video from, okay? Just tell me in the comment there, where are you, okay? Watch to the end. Okay, fine. Hi, hope you're doing fine wherever you are. Thank you so much for always choosing this channel and always coming back to watch my videos. Help me grow this channel. And if you're watching this video for the first time, just take a second to hit the subscription button down there so that next time I make a video like this, you won't be left out. So today I've prepared for you something very interesting. I've prepared for you 3 homophones, and these homophones are actually confusing. Sometimes we don't know which one are we supposed to use, or we use them sometimes incorrectly without knowing. But today you're lucky because I'm going to explain to you these homophones. Homophones are words which have the same pronunciation but have different meaning, or they are spelled differently. And by the end of this lesson, actually, you're gonna know how to use them. And without wasting time, let's jump right in. The words that we have for today, the first one is to, T-O. The second one is to, T-O-O. And the third one is to, T-W-O. Let's begin with the first one. The first one is to. To can be used as a preposition to show direction. Example, she goes to school every day. She goes to the market every evening. Now, you see we are using to show direction. And let's go to the second one. Apart from being used as a preposition, it can also be used as an infinitive. That is to say, we have to take to, and then we are going to add a simple form of a verb or a base form of a verb. For example, to play, to sing, to dance, to laugh. So see the way we are using to, plus a simple form of a verb to give us infinitive. To can also be used for a receiver. For example, I gave my books to Alex, or Ali gave his books to Amina. So you see the way we are using the receiver, we are using to with the receiver, that the books were given to, and then the receiver. And lastly, before I go to another step, let me give you the last function of to. It is used to show a period of time. For example, I work from 7 to 5. Now you see we are using to show a period of time. Now I hope that you have understood that. Let's go to the next one. The next one is to, that is T-O-O. Now to, it is used to show, or it is used as also. It can work in a place of extremely or excessively. Are you getting that? Now let me give you example sentences. Too much salt, okay? And let me give you another example. Too hot. So we are using to show extremely and also to show excessively It is also used to show addition. Example, you two were affected by the car accident. Okay, so addition. Let's go to the last one. The last one is two. Two, it is used as a base form of number 2. I have 2 children. I have 2 books. I have 2 friends. I don't mean that I have 2 friends. Of course, I have more than. I'm just using it for example, but I have more than. And that marks the end of our lesson for today. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. Next time, see you. Hi everyone and welcome. Mark here. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you about may, might versus will. Let's begin with may and might. May and might, they basically have the same meaning. Let me give you example sentences. May, it is used for request and it is also used for permission. Let me give you example sentences to show that may can be used for request. May I use your pen, please? Now in this sentence, you see the word may, it is used here for requesting. And as I told you, the may can also be used for permission. Let me give you example sentence to show that may can also be used for permission. In the same part, may I use your pen, please? Now the permission may be, yes, you may. Now you see the word may is used here to show permission. Number 2, may and might can also be used for possibility. Now when we use may and might, we express our idea to show possibility. And these two terminologies actually are used to express future and also at the moment. Let me give you example sentences. It might rain tomorrow. When we use this term, might rain tomorrow, we are trying to express our idea that it might rain tomorrow or it may rain tomorrow. We are not sure about it. Maybe we have seen the cloud and the changes of the weather, and then we predict by saying that it might rain tomorrow or it may rain tomorrow. Now, we can also use it to express a present time. For example, Maria might be at home now, or Maria may be at home now. When you look at this sentence, might and may, as I said, they basically have the same meaning, and in these two sentences, both of them have the same meaning. Now, but we use might and may in this case to show or to express a present, or to express our idea in the present. It's not about future. So in this case, we can learn that we use may and might to express our ideas in future and at the moment. Something that you should not forget, that may can also be used for requesting and giving permission. May and might are also used for questions. And something that you need to understand, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you about asking question with might. Many people believe that when we use might for asking questions, it is informal. Today, I want to break down to you that when you use might in a question, it is very formal. And when you use may, it is formal. Then when we use can is informal. Now, let me show you example sentence. May I use your pen? When you look at this sentence, may I use your pen, it is formal. And when we talk about, can I use your pen, please? Can I use your pen? Can I use your pen is informal. And when you use might I use your pen? So when you use this one is actually very formal, though it is rarely used, it's seldom used in English. So you get to understand that we use might and may for asking questions, for requesting, and also for giving permissions. Now, let us look at will. Before I come to will, I want you to note down that might and may are used for possibility. Now, let's look at this sentence. John might be in the meeting tomorrow, or John may be in the meeting tomorrow. When you look at this sentence, John may be or John might be in the meeting tomorrow, we are not sure about John's presence in the meeting tomorrow. Maybe John has some problems, he has some difficulties, he has some challenges that might make him not attend the meeting. That is how we use might and may. Now, let me take you to will. Will is used to express future time. In most cases, we normally use will for predicting the future or from talking about what is yet to happen in the future. Let me give you example sentence. Mary will be at the meeting tomorrow. When the speaker uses will, he is very sure about Mary's presence in the meeting tomorrow. Maybe Mary will be the chair lady of the meeting. So when the speaker says that Mary will be at the meeting tomorrow, then it is compulsory that Mary should be at the meeting, or Mary has to be in the meeting. Now, when we use will, we are quite sure that we will do something, or we are sure about what we are predicting in the future. Will is also used for asking questions. Example, will Mary be at the meeting tomorrow? Now, when you look at this sentence, it is asking a question about Mary being at the meeting tomorrow. And in this case, will is expressing the idea about Mary being in the meeting tomorrow. And this is quite sure that Mary will be at the meeting. Now, you find out that will talks about future and also it is used for a question. But what I want you to note before I go to another step is that when we use may and maybe, we only use them to express a possibility. And when we use will, we are quite sure about what is yet to happen in the future. Now, let's look at the difference between maybe for one word and maybe for two words. Actually, these two terminologies have differences. And in this article, I'm going to teach you the differences between maybe for one word and maybe for two words. Let me begin with maybe for one word. Maybe for one word is used to talk about possibility. And this maybe for one word, it is used as an adverb in a sentence. We know the work of an adverb in a sentence to describe or to show how the action happened. I'm going to give you example sentences, but before I give you example sentences, let me give you the difference between maybe of a verb and maybe of two words. Maybe of two words, it is used as a verb in a sentence. And in most cases, when we use adverb of maybe without a space, remember that that space makes a very big difference. Now, when we use maybe for one word, that one is an adverb which can be used anywhere in a sentence. But when we use maybe of a verb, this one also can be used anywhere in a sentence depending with how you're constructing your sentence. But what should be considered is when we use statement, there is where I'm going to begin by giving my example sentences. When we use a statement with adverb, for example, let's look at this example. Maybe Abdallah might be here tomorrow. Now, when you look at this sentence, we start with maybe that shows an adverb. So this maybe shows an adverb. Maybe Abdallah may be here tomorrow. There is no space in this word. So it should be considered that these two terminologies are used in different ways. Now, let me give you another example. Abdallah may be here tomorrow. When you look at this example sentence, we have started with a subject and then maybe with a space. This maybe with a space, it is used as a verb in a sentence. I hope that you have understood how to use these two terminologies, maybe and maybe. Just to sum up, maybe for one word is used as an adverb, and in most cases it comes in the beginning or it comes in front of a subject and a verb. And when you use maybe for two words, maybe for two words is used as a verb in a sentence, and in most cases we begin with a subject, then a verb. Let's look at able to and can. I'm going to explain to you the differences between able to and can. In the first place, do you think that able to and can have the same meaning? Actually, able to and can basically have the same meaning. And in this lesson, I'm going to explain to you in 3 steps. I'm going to put it in present, I'm going to put it in future, and I'm going to put it in past. Let me give you example sentences. Let's begin with present. I am able to touch my toes. I am able to touch my toes. When you look at this sentence, we are using able to. And in this case, I can put can so that we can see the differences. I can touch my toes. When you look at these two sentences, I'm able to touch my toes and I can touch my toes, they basically have the same meaning. Now, when we use can shows ability. When I say I can touch my toes, then which means that I'm able to do that. A good example is that I can swim. When I say I can swim, which means that I'm able to swim. I'm able to swim. I can speak Arabic. It means that I'm able to speak Arabic. Now, let me give you another example in future time. I will be able to go shopping tomorrow. I will be able to go shopping tomorrow. When you look at this sentence, I will be able to go shopping tomorrow, we are trying to use able to talk about what will possibly or what will likely to happen tomorrow. Let's use can. I can go shopping tomorrow. Now, when you look at these two sentences, I'll be able to go shopping tomorrow and I can go shopping tomorrow, they actually have the same meaning, and basically they all talk about future. Let me give you another example about past. I wasn't able to finish my homework last night. I wasn't able to finish my homework last night. When you look at this sentence, it gives us a past impossibility or something that couldn't happen. Let us use can. I couldn't finish my homework last night. Now, I wasn't able to finish my work last night and I couldn't be able to finish my homework last night. They basically have the same meaning. In short, can and able to, they basically have the same meaning. I've showed you how it is used in a sentence. We can use it in present time. We can use it in future. We can use it in... Hi everyone and welcome. Teacher Mark here, and today I'm glad to welcome you again to our lesson. And for the purposes of this lesson today, we are going to begin our new chapter, and here we are going to learn about noun plus is plus noun. So as you can see, this is our topic for today: noun plus is plus noun, singular. So when we talk about noun, actually we have so many definitions that can define the word noun, but I'm going to give you a simple definition of a noun. Noun is a naming word. It could be a name of place, a name of people, a name of animals or things. Let me take you to verb. We have the verb is. Now, is a verb. It is a form of be, and sometimes we say it is a be verb because be stands for a form of verbs like is, are, were, was, and others. Let's go to singular. When we talk about singular, singular means one and not two or more. So singular means one. Now I'm going to give you an example sentence. I'm sure that today's lesson you will be able to learn and you are going to create the sentence of your own through this lesson. So let's use the formula that we have to create a sentence. We have noun plus is plus noun singular. Now we are going to use the same format to create a sentence of our own. Now let's begin with the first one. Let's look at A. A cat is an animal. Now when you look at this sentence, a cat is an animal, we have cat as a noun, and then we have is as a verb, and then a noun, and then we have animal as a noun. So when we say a cat is an animal, cat is a singular noun, verb, and then we have animal, a singular noun. Now, in this sentence, it gives us a clear picture and a clear indication according to the formula that we have. Noun plus is plus noun. I want you to give me one example sentence of this kind using a noun plus is plus noun. I know you can make a sentence. Now, let's look at this sentence. Kenya is a country. Let's look at B. Kenya is a country. When you look at Kenya, Kenya is a singular noun, and then we have is a singular verb, and then we have country. Country is a singular noun. I want you to make a sentence of this kind. Thank you so much. Now you are learning. There is something very essential that we have not mentioned in this sentence. We have a and an. These are what we call determinants. For you to identify a noun in a sentence, a noun usually or often comes after determinants. Examples of determinants that we are going to talk about today are and an. Remember that these determinants are also articles in English. And in English we have three articles: a, an, and they. But in this lesson, I'm going to teach you about the two articles. So we are going to talk about the article a and an. Now when you look at the first sentence, a cat is an animal, we have the article a, that is a determiner that comes before a noun, and then we have the article an that comes before a noun. Now when you look at these articles, article a comes in front of a singular noun, and article an comes in front of a singular noun animal. But the question is, how do we use these articles? We use them before a singular noun. For example, a country. So article a comes before a singular noun, country. Now the question is, when are we supposed to use the article a, and when are we supposed to use the article an? Article a is used immediately when a word or when a noun begins with a consonant sound. For example, a country. Country begins with C, and therefore C is a consonant. C is a consonant sound. And since that it is a consonant sound, we have to begin with the article a. And when you look at animal, animal is a singular noun, but we cannot say an animal. We say an animal. Reason being, animal begins with a vowel a. So, in a nutshell, we can say we use the article a with the words that begin with consonant sounds. And we use article an with the words that begin with vowel sounds. The consonant sounds that we have in English are B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. When you look at these, there are some letters that I didn't mention. The letters that I didn't mention are A, E, I, O, and A. Now, there is this letter, which is the last one. I'm pronouncing it as A. Most of the times we normally say U. It is letter U. This letter is a consonant sound, and sometimes it is a vowel sound. The reason why I pronounced it as A, because when you pronounce it as A, then it becomes a vowel. And when you pronounce it as U, then it becomes a consonant. Let me give you an example sentence. When you use the word umbrella, we use the article an. So we say an umbrella. We cannot say an umbrella. The reason why we say an umbrella, it is because that letter U is pronounced as A. And therefore we say an umbrella. Look at this word, university. A university. It is very wrong to say an university, because university, U is pronounced as U. And therefore, when it is pronounced as U, automatically it becomes a consonant. So this word, we say a university. We cannot say an university. I hope you got that right. I hope that you have understood how to use noun plus is plus noun singular. Now, there is no big deal there. There is where we begin, and that is how we form a sentence. I hope that you have enjoyed this lesson. Remember that we have an exercise that I'm going to give you before we end this lesson. Now, I want you to choose whether we use the article a or an to fill the blank spaces. Now, let's look at A. Number one, we have dash is dash animal. Yes, what could be the answer? Very good. Dash B is dash insect. Dash B is dash insect. What could be the answer? Very good. Dash ant is dash insect. Dash ant is dash insect. Very good. Thank you so much. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's lesson. I welcome you to our next lesson, and our next lesson is gonna be noun plus are plus noun plural. Remember that today's lesson has been noun plus is plus noun singular. So follow this lesson. You are a beginner. I'm gonna assure you that after we complete this course, you're going to perfect your English, okay? So it is your first time you're watching this video. I'm gonna ask you to hit the subscription button down there so that next time I make a video like this, YouTube will notify you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for choosing this channel. Without forgetting my subscribers and my viewers, I big you up for what you're doing. Help me to grow this channel by hit the subscription button down there. So this month we want to